Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye. Look, in a menudo style and direct fashion, we're going to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled and very much so appreciative. So gracias. So trip out, man. I made a video yesterday. We all tripped out. Those of us that support or watch Hoodstocks, right? And that last 5 minutes of his last live the other night, he went off the chain, right? So I was scared, fuck everybody and anything, you know? Hey, fuck me, Alex. Fuck me, Alex, right? He was on his up in smoke shit. He went up in smoke. Now, whether that vato was inebriated, faded, drunk, which is what people are saying, which is what I knew they would say, right? Or he just wanted to just maintain big dog status on the yarda, right? He just wanted to go out there and say, you know what? I'm the #1 podcaster in this Chicano genre. I'm doing what I does and can't nobody take that crown, right? For whatever reason, this vato popped off. You know, he popped off, Lucky from Hoodstocks. And, you know, you have every right to defend yourself or every right to say what you want to say. It happens, man. You can only take so much before you combust, right? The pressure was there. A lot of people like to talk a lot of shit. There's a lot of chismosas and a lot of people that talk out the side of their neck or baking soda breath on the door behind the scenes. But when they're in front of you, so give me get a hug. Can you get a hug on? Right? That's how it be. And you want the best spread, homie? You know what I mean? So that vato definitely let everyone have it. In the midst of letting everyone have it, one of these guys felt disrespected. Disrespected to the point that he decided to clap back. And that was, of course, Compa Raider. And I knew it, man. I knew it. When Compa Raider was mentioned, right off the top, I was like, this vato's he's going to take a couple shots and say, you know, fuck it, home's lush. Let's go, right? And that's exactly what happened. And I knew. That's just his fucking... his style, his stilo, right? I've always liked Compa Raider. He reminds me of myself back in the days when I was younger. I just didn't give a fuck, right? Just whatever, Holmes, right? So this vato basically goes on a live with Lush and decides to address Lucky because towards the end of Lucky's rant or whatever he was saying, he said he was willing to fight people. Fades, all kinds of shit. I was like, ooh, right? I did the Homer Simpson, right? The donut. He said he was ready to fight people. Well, Compa Raider said, well, let the bell be the reason, homie. Don't just talk about it, be about it. I'll catch that fade. And he decides to go on his own rant and, you know, basically say, fuck Lucky. And in that fashion, right? That he's not tripping off of it. It's whatever it is. If he wants to fight. And then he goes on to disrespect Whack 100. And even Adam 16. Adam caught a stray. Adam's over there fucking busy interviewing bulldogs and trying to extract gang information out of people. And that motherfucker caught a stray. Compa Raider's a cold character. He says, you know what, I kind of like Adam, but fuck him too. I'll beat him up too. Now, I know there's people that take a lot of what Compa Raider says. They just think he's a comedian, man. He's just talking to talk. But at the end of the day, I've never seen that vato bow down from any fade or let himself be disrespected like that without saying, hey, man, I'll stand my ground. So you need to understand, win, lose, or draw in the game, any game that you're involved in, whether it's the streets, gangs, YouTube, social media, if it's really that serious to a point of fighting, really that serious, then I guess you have to pull up. I guess you have to, right? Your hand is kind of forced. Do I condone violence? Do I want to see anyone get caught up? Hell no, of course not. We're all brown. We're all black. We're all white. We're all fucking brothers, brother, right? And I don't want to see unnecessary violence or hatred or envy and all that go on to entertain strange people, you know, because they put a $5 super chat out by your name. Nah, it's not even that serious. You know, one thing I did recognize that Compa Raider said when he was addressing Lucky that was real was he said, hey, bro, you got my number. Why didn't you call me behind the scenes and address me? Why'd you have to do it on the internet? Now, I don't think Lucky is a sucker on any type of level. Let's just get that out there right now. And I don't think he's the type to just run his neck and woof and bump baking soda breath because he has a platform and he can. I think he just blew up off the top and was going off. He was freestyling, homie. Dizzler Cypher. Better than Lefty, I'm going to tell you that much, right? He was, you know what I mean? I'm doing the nay-nay with my whip. He was doing his nay-nay and his whip. That vato was definitely letting everybody know, every Southern podcaster and everyone, that he was big dog on the yarda, that he was Roman Reigns, that he was bloodline, right? And that he was going to let everybody that wanted that smoke catch it. So I think Compa Raider just happened to be on that lista and just caught that one. And Compa Raider's absolutely right. Yes, Lucky could have got at him behind the scenes, does have his number, allegedly. Could have reached down and been like, hey, Holmes, he could have did my Primo Pepe, did all that. But instead, he decided to go on the internet with it. It happens. You know, is it a great thing? Is it a cool thing to let everybody know your business? Absolutely not. But sometimes when you're freestyling off the top of the dome and you're just ranting and raving and, you know, your mouth speaketh what your heart feels. So that's just what that was. But Compa Raider also was absolutely correct when he said, hey, you could have called me, bro. We could have set it up and got it wetted up. That's nothing. Now, do I think Compa Raider was faded when he was saying all these things last night? Fuck yeah. Can you not tell? Are you not entertained? That vato was drunk and a skunk, right? That vato was Pepe Le Pew'd out the game. But also, I learned a long time ago, my uncle told me, man, a drunk will speak it from the heart. They'll tell the truth. You know, when they're inebriated, they don't lie. There's no lies in them. So when he says, hey, bro, I'm willing to catch fade, I'm with whatever. Yeah, that was that liquid courage. But at that same time, that's that vato's mentality. I don't think he fears too many men. You know, one thing that I am concerned with is his addressal of WAC 100. Like, if you're being serious, bro, if you're really wanting to do something, like you have air and opportunity, there's plenty of opportunity for you to catch up to these guys. You're in Southern California wiggling. That's where they're at. Like, I always trip out on all these, hey, when I catch you, I'm going to catch you. When I catch you, I'm going to catch you. And then 3 months later, they're all on a podcast together, kicking it. Like, is this a setup to gain, like, views and attention? Or is this, like, the real deal? At the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't matter, really. You know, we're entertained from the minute that we watch it. And then after that, we just change the channel and go find Bigfoot. But really, at some point, man, there has to be some type of accountability. Like, are you really trying to fight people and throw your business all on the internet so the cops can watch, you know, the cops know? Or are you just trying to fucking gain some clout or attention off the person's name? I don't know what it is. You know, as far as this WAC 100, WAC 100 and Compa Raider beef, I thought it was over. I thought that shit fizzled out like a fizzle pop. I didn't know that Compa Raider still felt the way he does. But obviously he does, man. He said, WAC, you can get it too. You know, I think the Lucky Compa Raider situation is more feasible to be handled behind the scenes to kick up some dust than I would think the WAC 100. WAC ain't trying to catch no fade with nobody. You get arrested, homie. You get swatted, homie. Your ass better stay as far away from WAC as possible, because WAC ain't trying to do none of that. He's got too much money. No, sirree. That man sat down with 6ix9ine. Are you kidding me? That vato, he's doing other shit. He's on the next level. You know, and that's just the way it is. The best thing to do is stay as far away from WAC as you can and let him and Adam hold hands under the table, because you fuck around with them cats, you will be indicted. Straight up, I'm just saying. Now, trip out on this. Do I think any of these guys, besides Compa Raider, are going to clap back at Lucky for what he said? You know, people like Haters World and all these other guys that he mentioned. And I would think, you know, some of these guys might be feeling a certain type of way that might feel disrespected. But most of those guys, knowing the way they carry themselves, I think there will be strings pulled behind the scenes. I think they will talk to their big homies or talk to somebody about it. I don't think directly. I don't think there will be pull up, hey, Holmes, let me get at you. I don't think there'll be none of that. I think it'd be like, hey, homie, did you hear what the vato said about me? The vato said he wants to beat me up. Right? I think that they'll Mickey Mouse it. And not all of them. Some of them are with the shenanigans, but I'm just saying there's few that I know that will eat me. Then that's all, folks. Porky the Pig, they're way off the way. You know? So for Compa Raider to clap back and to say, Lucky, he'll catch your fade and do all that, I'm not surprised. Like I said, I'm not surprised, man. And I'm not surprised Lucky did what he did and said what he said. You know, he has that big dog complex. That my shit, that, you know, one thing I could say about Lucky's podcast and watching it for a while now, I appreciate the professionalism in the podcast. I sometimes wonder when everyone has their shirt off and they're faded and there's something in your eyes, babe. I'm like, oh shit, right? And for a minute there, it looks wild. But once you really sit down and understand what they're getting at, what they're talking about, you can appreciate the value in it and the entertainment as well as the, everything that's put into that podcast. But I've always noticed that Lucky maintains leadership in there. He'll talk over you. He'll let you know, bro, he wants everyone to know this is his shit. That's his platform. That's his platform. And I think by now we know. He's built a great platform. He should be respected for that. But at the end of the day, man, it's a YouTube platform. This is a big world out here, and people got fucking multi-million-dollar companies. They're doing it big. We are nothing, myself and Lucky, we are nothing but drops in a river. Now, we haven't even made it to the ocean yet. So when you understand that, when you understand and humble yourself and realize, man, that we are just part of a puzzle, but not the whole damn thing, then you'll be respected more by people that feel that they can chop it up with you and support you because you're on that same level with them. When you place yourself as a god or above other people, or you're better than just because one day you started a YouTube channel and it blew up, you got lucky. Yeah, people look at that some type of way and they're like, man, this motherfucker thinks he's better than me. I don't. At no point in time, man. That's why I don't have fans. That's why when people say I'm your fan, I say, no, you're not. You can support me like I support you, but you're not my fan. I'm not no star. I don't do that bullshit. I'm just like you, man. I'm a motherfucker that got out of prison with nothing, right? Whole bunch of baby mama drama, and that's what I am. I'm a regular ass Chicano like everyone else. Difference between me and them is, I speak my mind. I don't show restraint in that shit. I show professionalism and respect, but I'm gonna always be me, and that's it, man. Can't no one change that to the day I hit the dirt. But I know what to say and what not to say, when and when not to cross those lines. So that's that, right? Now, as far as Compa Raider and Lucky, will they fight? Probably not. But this is the one person, Compa Raider, that I believe is not scared. This is the one person I believe is crazy enough to pull up, right? And we all see when Lucky and Lefty got into it, and Lefty stood his ass right sitting down. He was like, fuck that. S.A., hell nah, right? And Lucky was all faded. He was like, let's catch that fade. Let's catch that fade, right? He was ready to catch that fade like a motherfucker. All the rushing came out of him, right? That vato was ready to fucking Das Vidania, right? He was ready to go to sleep or put someone to sleep. But Lefty was like, no, I can't be that Superman in an Uber van, not a loser man, right? He didn't want that smoke. He said, no, hell no, which I thought was the best thing for him to do in that situation, because it got too hectic too fast. And the last thing you want to fight a man with hard nipples. You don't want to do that. There's something about that don't seem right. That would have been another picture he'd have been caught in that would have went viral. Hey, did you see the way he was pinching Lucky's nipples? People would have just talked about it. It's a trip. So the best thing in this situation between Lucky and Compa Raider is to keep it off wax, man. If you're going to do something, if you have really that much hatred for someone or you don't like them, go behind the scenes, behind the corner, no cameras, and just do your thing. Come on back, man, and continue to make money. Again, there are those that are very skeptical of these situations. Every time they see drama, and I'm one of them. Every time I see like No Jumper or all this drama, and I wonder to myself, how the fuck do all these guys work in the same building but never see each other? And then people want to defend Adam. They're all on Adam's peepaw. No, it's because he knows how to schedule and he has security and stop it. Stop it, man. If me and Whack 100 got a beef, and I know Whack works on Thursdays or Wednesdays, I'm gonna sit my ass down outside that motherfucker, camped out, waiting, right? I'm doing the what's that? The fucking Call of Duty. I'm camping right there, waiting. And he got to pull up. Hey, Whack, oh, Baru, right? I'm on him, right? So I don't understand, next thing you know, me and Brick Baby, fuck Brick Baby, he's a sucker, you know what I mean? Brick Baby, all the dead homies, right? You don't even know what's going on, he's too high. And they're arguing in this, oh man, if I see him, it's on, you're a rat, you're a this, he's a punk, he's a that, he's not from the hood, he's this, I heard about him. And then next thing you know, hey, we're going to be starting a new podcast together next Thursday, tap in. What the fuck happened in between that time? I didn't hear about nothing. Sasuke, I hear about everything. My ears are all up in Los Angeles, right? What's going on? It's entertainment. And it's all made to befuddle you and to trick you, basically, right? Do I think in the Chicanos, the Southerners, do I think they're into that? No, but to some degree, I think a lot of people are watching what Adam's doing, No Jumper, and they're taking a page out of his book. So do I truly believe that Compa Raider wants to fight Lucky from Hoodstock? He said it. Lucky said anybody, even me. Shit, fuck that. If I'm ever in LA, maybe. I mean, I don't know, right? At this point. But I know this, man. Respects to all these guys. And the best thing to do as Chicano, as brown man, and I know people are going to say, well, Lucky's not fucking Chicano. Whatever, right? Whatever. Okay, as people that represent la raza or anything that has to do with it. You know, fuck, you got to get all technical nowadays. It's weird. People need to keep their shit off the streets, bro. Everyone else is laughing. This is what they want, bro. They want to see all these vatos fucking going at it so they can slither by. Nah. Don't do that. Don't give them what they want. Give yourself what you want. And what you want is you don't want to fade. No, there ain't nobody that wants to really fight and fade. Not even Canelo wants to do it. That's David Benavidez. They don't want to do that shit. Nobody wants to fight and argue and cry and laugh. No, you just want to live, bro. Get your bag. Take care of your familia. You know, I seen Lucky and people give him shit. Oh, this fool's always drunk and he fucking disrespects people on his podcast and he does that. But I seen Lucky in a different light the other day. A short popped up and I seen Lucky. He was at like some river. He was looking at a waterfall. He had his fucking fisherman hat on and he did the cannonball. He jumped in that motherfucker and I was like, now that motherfucker right there is living. That's living, right? Same thing with Compa Raider. I see him all fading and slurring and arguing with people. And then I see him when he's with chicks and he's all happy and he's having a good time and he's sober. I'm like, that vatos living right there. I don't know about you guys, but door number 2 seems better than door number 1. The arguing, the fighting, the trying to act hard, the active, the fucking all the gang related shit and all that, the being politicking and all that. Okay, that's part of life, homes. We've all done that at some point if you were with that shit, right? But man, isn't it funner to do the cannonball? I would think so. So do I think that these guys are really going to fight? No, I think all these guys will be able to talk it out behind the scenes because I don't think it's that serious. But if it does get that serious, man, I hope that everybody remains safe. And that's just that. But Compa Raider did clap back. You know, he did. And I wasn't surprised when the homie sent me the thing and then I seen it. I was like, fuck. Fucking Compa Raider. I about to slur it. Fuck, I 102, huh? And look at Lush. Lush was there fucking pumping him up. Nah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk like a weasel. Let's talk about it, Holmes. Let's talk about it. Hey, I give Lush his respects though. Want to know why? I used to not like him. I used to call him Lush, right? But I give Lush his respect because of this is the why. I seen Lush pull up. I seen Lush go outside ready to handle business. Lush was about that shit. Say whatever you want about Lush, right? He might be mush, but at the end of the day, he's ready to throw them elbows. He's ready to throw them bows. You know, so you got to respect it, Holmes. Now, I think Compa Raider is willing to do that too. But there comes a point in time where you got to just stop talking about it and just do it. Because the more you talk, eventually people are going to be like, he's all talk. You know, and I know other people felt disrespected by Lucky. A lot of people, I'm sure, they're like, fuck, this about to fucking went off. Unless you're really willing to take it there, don't even voice it, bro. Don't even clap back. It's not even that serious. You know, chalk it up to, homie, it's just YouTube, Holmes. It's just YouTube, eh? You know what I mean? Let's spread, homie. Let's do that. Let's just stay away because at the end of the day, when you get involved in some real gangster shit happens. And Lucky let everyone know, you know, he's into some real shit. So with that being said, I hope that you guys move with a purpose. I hope that you guys get everything that you want. Remember, this is all entertainment. This is done for entertainment. I'm having fun with it. You know, I know ain't nothing gonna fucking happen. When does it ever happen? There's been one fight ever in YouTube where dudes pulled up and handled their business. One. Maybe. And that was AD and Chinaman. And we didn't even get to see that shit. We just seen some scrapes and some cut. I mean, there could have been some wild shit going on there. We don't know, right? But that's what we were told. Hey, look, a fight went on. Oh, no, my bad. Norby's got his ass toe up. I forgot about that. Shout out to American Cholo on that one, man. Him and whatever weaponry he used, right? He fucking smashed that. We're not even going to speak on that, man, because shit, as far as I know, Norby's might be fucking trying to fucking get that dude a case. So, you know, whatever happened, happened. With that being said, Gracias for all your time and your support, man. We got some shit popping off. Gonna continue to watch. Make sure you tap in with the collective clips. Go show support to Sancho TV, man, out of Sanjo. They're definitely doing their thing, man. Go rock with them. Trip out on them, man. You know, you never know. They might have the next Hot to It girl moment, because that's what they do, is interview drunk chicks coming out of the club. So it's all good and all love, man. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. And giving you guys the knowledge you can't get in college. Bang, bang.